everybody. We're back with another table talk, and today we're going to be playing with the lovely Amber Lin, one of America's former juniors and rising starlets, a world champion and a genuinely nice person. So we're going to be joining in, playing some boards with Amber, and we're going to see if anything interesting comes up while getting to know her live on the new BBO video feed. And here we have the lovely Amber Lin. How are you doing, Amber?
Great. Yeah, thanks for having me.
No worries. We're going to play somewhere like 15 boards of bridge, and we'll have a chat on the way. Is that all right?
Yeah, awesome. Yeah. Sounds good.
Go for it.
Can they see my hand, or are they watching your hand?
They're watching my hand, but when you become declarer, I will see both, or vice versa. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah. That would be some supernatural technology for me to broadcast your hand without being able to see it myself. So Amber is, for those people who don't know Amber is an American former junior. You're just over the junior age or something like that.
Yep.
And you've been playing bridge over 10 years internationally, I think. Is that right?
Probably a little bit less. Yeah, I think I did my first international tournament when I was 18 or 19. So a little bit less than that.
All right. And not only that, she's very successful. She is it's not Bermuda Bowl. Is it it's the Wuhan Cup or something?
Yeah, the mixed version of the Bermuda Bowl.
Which was won last summer. So the summer before me, I can't actually remember.
2023.
Playing with Chris Willinkin and Debbie Rosenthal,
Migri, and Michael.
I don't forget Michael. He's pseudo-British for me. It's your bid, by the way.
Oh, yes. I wasn't sure if I should get it or not.
Yeah, we're just going to chat and play at the same time. So that must have been, because that's a really hard thing to do, isn't it? That you just play for, is it like 15 days or something of bridge?
Yeah, I don't remember the number, but it's a pretty long tournament. It's a very long round robin. You play every other team in the round robin. And then there's the top 8 move on to the knockout stage. And then it's, I feel like at the semifinals and finals, they were both 2-day matches. So I think it's one of the only big tournaments in the world where you play 2-day long matches.
Yeah, that's tough, especially every match being not just the final, but like some of the matches on the way to the final being 2 days is tough, isn't it? Because it's not only tough, but you're playing against the best in the world, so you must have done very well.
Yeah.
Of course you do.
I can talk a little about this hand since I'm declaring now. Yeah, no, I will say I usually play bridge silently, so this is but I think it's fun for social bridge too. I opened 2-no trump mainly because I think it makes the auction a bit easier, but I think it's totally fine to open 1 heart here and rebid a game forcing 3 diamonds. I have 20 counts balanced, some honors in every suit, so okay for no trump. So looking at the actual hand, so it looks like we're in a pretty comfortable 3-no trump. They lead the 10 of diamonds. Do we know, maybe we talk a little about the robots, like do they lead, if they had the jack 10, would they probably lead the jack?
Yeah, this is advanced Gib, so I think they've updated Gib recently, but as far as I know, they don't deviate from their normal lead. So my guess is this will be a singleton or a doubleton.
Great. So yeah, those are some good things you can do with making inferences against kind of robots who are pretty consistent. I think humans also are. But yeah, so just looking at the diamond suit, for example, we can counter tricks. We have 2 diamond tricks. We have 1 fast club trick, but we could set up 2 more if we knock out the king of clubs. And then we have 3 top heart tricks and probably can set up at least 1 extra one, knocking out the jack of hearts, or if they're 3-3, or if the jack drops, we have a lot of chances for some extra heart tricks. And then we also have a chance for an extra spade trick. So I'd probably look at this hand, count that up. What are our best chances to go for? 1, 2. And then this is an imps game, so we want to just make sure we make our contract. So yeah, I think my initial instinct is just like to go and set up the clubs, since that's going to guarantee us 2 extra tricks. Yeah. You have any thoughts?
You want to do that you want to do that first anyway, because you've actually got one sure entry to dummy. So you want to be playing clubs before hearts, whatever happens, I think. Because there's no guarantee you ever get to dummy with a spade or a diamond.
Yeah, exactly. Good point. Okay, so let's try that. So might look weird, but just going to forego the finesse, because even if it's on side, we won't have an entry to take the rest of our tricks and set up the rest of our clubs. Oh, and the robots ducked it, but we still can get another club trick by setting up our clubs. So I think I'd probably just continue clubs given that.
I agree.
And now they played a pretty friendly heart lead. So now we can pretty much pick up these hearts as long as they don't split really poorly. So let's just go back to dummy. Whoops. We can cash our last club. Oh, they do split very poorly.
Yeah.
So right-hand opponent actually pitched a club here. So it looks like lefty actually has jack third of hearts left. Yeah, is there anything else we can try here?
I think you've got two options, I think. You can either take the spade finesse, or you can, if you think ace is the king of spades, you can play ace and another spade, but that's a bit risky. And throw them into lead away from their heart.
Yes. So in order to make, in order for that to happen, we have to clean up their diamonds. So we probably would strip, cash the 10 of clubs and pitch a diamond, cash the king of diamonds, and then play ace and a spade.
But if the king also west, you go off, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
I think maybe if West actually started with a singleton diamond, if that's possible, and 3 spades, we could do that.
Be better.
But probably the normal thing that most people would do is just take. Do we lose anything? Spade, diamond. Yeah, I think we should probably just take the spade finesse, because if we don't do it and we play the 10 of clubs and we pitch a diamond and it goes ace of spades, spade, East wins it, they'll probably just play a diamond and then we'll have to give up that heart at the end.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't know how long you want to spend analyzing each hand.
If it's interesting, be my guest, but I think, if we've got like 10 tricks off the top in a 3N, I'm not too bothered.
Okay, so seems like maybe that the end play line could have actually worked here. So now
your risk's going off, so you can't do that.
I would just claim. Yes.
All right, we actually win 1 point to imps. That's good. Someone must have overbid, I think, with my 10 points opposite your strong hand. All right. So another thing Amber is doing at the moment is you are not the head honcho. I actually don't know where you stand, but you are a lead figure in the US Junior mentoring program. Is that right?
Yes, yeah. So I'm the co-organizer with Alex Kolesnik. So we pretty much work together in organizing the junior training program. And there's also like a whole bunch of volunteers in the USBF junior committee. And what they do is help in various different roles in organizing the big tournaments. So like the junior trials, we all work together to do that. And then also kind of structuring training programs, getting funding for all of the various events. So those kinds of things.
Yeah, from what I've heard, it's much more organized than it used to be. So you must be doing a good job. And obviously, being an ex-junior and close to what you experience, you're sort of like, you know what's going on. I think having a closer age gap between someone running the juniors is actually a beneficial thing. Like when I was...
I think that's great to hear. Sorry, I'm failing at playing while talking at the same time.
You'll be fine.
Let's try.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing is it's just a huge like volunteer run organization. So I think that it's basically like me and support from Kevin and Alex right now have a lot of energy to work on it, which isn't, I think, always the case. So it's tough to find like and recruit like all volunteer mentors and also volunteer organizers to help run everything.
Well bid.
So thank you. Yeah, no, I think, okay, in the bidding, I will say 2 diamonds is a very big underbid. I was pretty distracted while bidding it.
That's fine. I'm
Yeah.
glad I raised.
Thank you. Yes. Well,
We've actually underbid this. I think you've got 13 top tricks.
Yes.
Assuming the diamonds aren't. Or they can't be 5-0, can they?
Yes. I think it'd be tough to find because we need to know that, we need to know that you have these fitting clubs to actually
I need to have 5 clubs as well, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So again, as long as nothing splits crazy, so I guess as long as clubs aren't 5-0, then I think we're just gonna draw Trump and then hope clubs aren't 5-0. But we still make our contract if they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think nothing too.
And you can pick up 5-0 onside as well, which is if they are going to be 5-0, it's going to be East with 5 because West opened a heart.
Yes, good point. Okay,
there we go.
Now they pitched a club. Now we can claim.
Well bid.
Yes.
I wonder if you could bid. I'm not suggesting you should do this, but if you bid 5N as like a pick a slam thing, and if I offer 6 clubs, maybe you can picture me having such good clubs and bid 7. I don't know whether that's being far-sighted, but it's hard at being if it's the second board we've ever played together. But if you say pick a slam and I offer 6 clubs, maybe it's an indication my clubs are
I think you could have like, you don't need to have king, queen, 5th though.
Agreed. I could have king to 4.
One thing I have heard is that it's very hard to bid grands without key card. So I think another option is if I just bid exclusion, maybe with 5 hearts, and I just have a slam, and then we find out about.
I show none, and then you still have to do something.
Yeah, you show none.
But then,
I can
do something
ask
else,
about after that. Yeah, I can maybe find out after that about the king of clubs or like. Yeah.
Well, if you make a grand slam try, given I've shown no key cards, I should probably accept because you must have the ace of clubs now. Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
if I show a stronger hand, then you might be able to evaluate a bit better, knowing that I have a void heart and grand slam interest.
Yeah. Well, it's nice to have hands like this when we get video. It's much more interesting than 1N pass. So we've actually played against each other once before. We played in Atlanta, although you were at the other table. I was playing with the Zhaos as teammates, and we played in like a one-day teams thing. But,
nice. Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, I think I chatted to you and maybe Kevin in the foyer one time. He said you're the guy that keeps doing all those videos, and I'm like, yeah, that's me. Yeah, Kevin's a lot more aware of the online bridge scene than me. Ooh, okay, this is spicy. Yeah, maybe just for the viewers, I think when we talk about Kevin, we're talking about Kevin Rosenberg. Thank you. Who's my boyfriend, and also, plays a lot of bridge. He recently won the Risinger, so very exciting. Okay, which must be one of the hardest open teams events there is. The Rising, it's so tough. Yeah, and that's because for the viewers, it's a board match event. So it's one of the only, I think, top board match events in the world. So it's kind of like you're playing match points, but you're just being compared to one other table. All right, you might be in with a chance if the ace of spades is on side. Yeah, it's possible. Okay, so I'm gonna look at what these bids mean. So
1 heart overcall. 2 clubs says it's 11, less than 11 high card points, and they're a passed hand, which makes sense. So it's just showing some clubs and some points. And then the double of 2 diamonds was just penalty. So biddable diamonds.
Yeah.
And apparently less than 1 club.
Yeah, which is not a good sign, I'm afraid, because you need to be able to
Yeah.
push 2 clubs. There might be a chance that they're lying, but
yeah.
best of luck.
And we don't really have a chance to lead up this spade ourselves, but maybe, I mean, it seems pretty, I think, unlikely.
Well, if they don't have many clubs, they have to either play hearts or spades at you anyway. So, and if they play hearts
That's
enough
true.
times,
And
you
we
might
do
knock
have pretty
something out.
good hearts. Yeah. So, okay, let's see what happens. I mean, yeah, I think on this hand, we might as well start playing trump. They might not be, yeah, I mean, I think we're probably expecting a 5-1 break. But yeah, we'll see. So it's not worse than 5-1. Okay.
Oh, they've overcalled on 4, have they? No, they haven't. Oh, the jack of diamonds is a good diamond to see. You've probably got a counter the hand now.
Yes. So why don't we do that? So lefties now has 4 diamonds and righty has 2.
You want to follow to this, and then you see if he's got no clubs. Then he's got a complete count. There you go.
And now they've roughed that. Yeah. So they have 5 hearts. Wait, they righty roughed that.
Oh, you've made it now.
So yeah, they let a low heart, which is interesting.
Oh, you haven't? No, you're still going to lose 2 spades, aren't you?
Yeah, but we're a bit stuck with the spades. So our diamonds are all good now because the jack is gone and the ace king is gone, but we don't really have any way to get rid of this spade loser. But yeah, I think we might as well.
Got to try, haven't you?
We don't have any better options, unfortunately.
1-off's good bridge there, I heard.
True. Down 1 is good bridge. Okay. I would probably should not waste everyone's time by playing.
There's a thin double. But well done. They got them 3 imps.
And one thing about doubling 2 minor too is that even if we made it, we only get 180. We don't get the game bonus. So it's a lot safer to allow them to play in a doubled 2 minor part score.
Yeah.
Same with 1 no trump doubled.
All right. The notice to playing with Amber is she plays all her hands. She's opened again.
Yeah, I think either these hands are rigged or
they're not. They are completely random. She just wanted to put dummy down and have a chat with me. That's what she wanted. She said that at the start. Sure. What do you think of the video software? It's the first time you've used it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I think it's nice it's basically very similar to the classic BBO format that I think people are pretty used to. But let's try this. But yeah, but then it just adds a video in the middle of it. So I like the robot icon too. So you don't forget you're playing against the robot. Is there, I mean, I haven't been very experienced with playing against different types of BBO robots. How have you felt about that?
There's 3 new types. So basically you've got Gib and Advanced Gib, and the differences between them are slight, but I think it's just about how many simulations they're on or something. But now we could have played against standard American or precision robots as well. So we could have played against Gib robots playing precision in different systems. So we didn't do that today because we've never really played together before, so we didn't want to have the confusion. But you could do that, and their card plays the same, but obviously the way they bid the hands is different, and the way they maybe interact with competition might be different as well based on their fundamental system. But they're forever working. The Gib updates keep coming, so they'll eventually be
They'll eventually be as good as humans. All right, okay. I'm guessing a bit here, I think. I'm just going to pass. I think you might have QB'd again if you really had a void spade, and you didn't. You've just got the perfect hand. Sorry.
It's okay. These are, I think, hard.
Like, it feels like we've got the spade loser now, so you need specifically ace, king, ace in the red suits. Yeah, I could have maybe bid one more. Can I claim? Almost certainly. There you go. All right. I played it well. I didn't know. Maybe with a void, you'd have jumped to 4 spades. So I don't know. I was giving you room to cube it again, but I'm not sure you should. You've already kind of stated your hand.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This one's tough. I might ask about this. Poll some people on that.
One for regular partnerships, maybe. Like, you could easily have like king, queen, jack, 10 of hearts, and ace, queen, jack of diamonds, couldn't you? And then it's just you just have two aces. Maybe I could have bid. Maybe I could have jumped to. No, I can't bid key card because. Maybe I could have bid key card. Yeah, maybe I could have just bid key card, I suppose. But I don't know. You've got 4 clubs. I might need 3 roughs. All right, here we go. Well, let's do the same as you did. I tell you what, we are having all the points.
Tables are turned.
Yeah. So what's your, I mean, my guess is your mixed championship will be up there, but what is your best bridge achievement? Oh, sorry, favorite bridge moment, let's say.
Favorite bridge memory, I think, is a lot broader. I think that for me, like tournament wise, that was a great one. And I think honestly, like the first time I won a pretty big event, like relative to anything I had done before, was winning the US Women's Trials in 2021 fall with my partner, Emma Kolesnik.
Congratulations.
And I think before that, we were just like kind of playing juniors women's bridge, which, you know, is like good for kind of the age group, but like not super competitive versus like open bridge. So that was kind of the first time I think that I was like, oh wow, like we could actually get pretty good at this. So that was a really big memory, like the difference between that and anything I'd ever done before was the biggest. But yeah, I think my recent favorite bridge memories have all been related. Sorry, I should just bid.
It's very difficult if you've never done it before to talk and play. It's very difficult. It's like 2 different parts.
I like didn't even have anything to think about.
Fighting.
I was just like,
no, that's fine. I think you were just chatting. I'm not going to take hesitation.
But yeah, I think I was going to say for my favorite bridge memory in general, like a lot of it related to a lot of the junior bridge. Like we just hosted the Sam Amer Junior US Bridge Championships in Atlanta, named after a junior who passed away recently.
I knew Sam. He plays with one of my regular partners, or played with one of my regular partners, shall I say, in Matt Weingarten. He was a lovely guy. I only met him once, but for the whole of the New Orleans Nationals, I was chatting with him and Beans, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah, I had known Sam a little bit from junior bridge. He was a bit older than me, but yeah, super incredible guy. So sad, but it was nice to be able to honor him a bit with the tournament and share with his family and friends and talk to the kids about him, and just like he was really great at like sportsmanship, I think, at the table. So we were able to, I think, like kind of honor him a bit with that. So that was a really great, I think, moment. And we had the biggest turnout ever. We had I think 100, almost 120 juniors come from all over the country. So I think, yeah, that was definitely the greatest, most recent experience.
Playing with robots a lot. I think the King of Diamonds is offside.
Yeah.
And if I take the finesse, I'm going like several off. So I might just cash out for 2 off here. Rubbish.
Okay, I need to scroll back and see what happened in this.
Fine. They've got 4 winning clubs to cash in the 8 of hearts. I think I'm just going to reject the finesse and cash out. I'm going to trust me. I'm going to trust that the King of Diamonds is offside and cash out. Sorry for not playing to make it. I know that's like a sin, isn't it?
Well, you are vulnerable, so vulnerable under tricks matter.
And the spades aren't even breaking, so I'm going to lose the rest of the tricks, I think. So we'll cash this. We'll justify my decision. Yeah, all right. And then he's got 4 winning clubs to cash. So I would have got 1 more off if I took the diamond finesse, I think.
Good choice.
Thank you. I'm good at going 1 off. I went 3 off, but yeah, I can't make that. Both hearts are offside, and the King of Diamonds is offside, and he's got 6 clubs. So it was a flat board, which is fine, we'll take it.
Yes, pretty flat. And some people did go for it and went down 4, so you saved around 3 imps there.
I would have saved more if the spades broke, I guess. So I would have made 7 tricks. You provided not a single trick, Amber. Your dummies have got worse.
Yeah, and all these 10s too.
I play with my regular partner, completing the transfer shows 3, which I really like as a thing over 2 ends. But I'm not going to risk it. So we're playing 3rd and 5th, yeah?
Wow, we're finally defending a hand.
We are 3rd and 5th.
Yes, 3rd and yes.
3rd and low, is it? So,
yeah, I think it's technically 3rd from even, low from odd.
Yeah, that's it. But Beans makes me play it. And
yeah.
Don't tell him this. He's going to, unless he sees this video. I have to Google what 3rd and low means every time I play with him because I always forget.
Are you used to just playing 4th best or attitude or?
Yeah, we play. So in England, when we say 4th best, it's different to American 4th best. It's English style. It's basically attitude leads. We lead 2nd from bad suits and 4th from good. It's fine. I'm probably leading a trump here. So there we go. So I'm sorry. I asked.
I'm checking what this auction meant. Great, pretty standard. They put their 3 card limits in 1 no.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're playing upside down count just for people watching at home. Well, I think I found a good lead, but it probably wasn't that effective.
Yeah, dummy does have pretty good hearts, so good support in their 2nd suit. Do robots watch your count signals at all?
No, because they don't know
which way. Not.
You'd have to tell them which way around you played the count.
Yeah.
All right. Going to say you can't be showing out there. Well, let's just clear up the situation. I think we're getting 1 club, are we? Oh, maybe not. I think we get 1 club. You can have it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, we get 2 clubs, but yeah, it didn't matter. Good lead, just not quick enough, I think.
Yes, their hands were, that was pretty solid.
Yeah. All right. Let's put one of these. I assume you're going to Memphis?
Yep. Yeah, I think Kevin and I, we generally try to go to every NABC, but I probably will be working during the week. So
You've got
Yeah, my vacation days are a bit limited.
That's American jobs for you, I'm afraid. It's a shame.
Yeah.
Because you've got other bridge events you want to take off. Obviously, the Bermuda Bowl or whichever version you're playing in, the ladies or the mixed. You want to take off, and you have to take 2 weeks off for that, and then the trials as well. And yeah, you've got a lot of your vacation time needed for bridge. So it's a good thing. There's some really good 3-day events on the weekend, though, isn't there?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think the timing is actually pretty good. They have like a standalone events on the weekends at least, which I think is different than a lot of the WBF or European events where it's kind of a longer event, which is also great to actually have a longer event. But this is a lot easier to balance just playing a weekend.
For people who work, for younger age people, it is good to have a good, like a high standard 2 or 3 day weekend event that you can play and then jet off if you can't do the whole 10 days. So
yeah.
Although for me, I wouldn't bother going if I wasn't going for 10 days because it's just too far to travel for 3.
It's a far trip, yeah.
I'm not into Memphis. I have been to the last 6, but I think Memphis is the one that I'm going to miss.
Yeah, it's probably the right one to miss. It's like really hard to get to. Honestly, the travel is a bit difficult. But it is like, I think, a cool area.
Yeah, it's just
it's just near the ACBL headquarters.
Just continually going away. I can't. I do work too, and I have to. All right, here we go. Good luck.
Yes. So this is an interesting contract. It looks like we have a club loser. We're probably going to lose a diamond because I can't really get back to dummy to cash my hearts to pitch those diamonds without them getting in first. So we're going to probably have to just pick up spades for one loser. And if we can do that, we'll be able to we'll have to set up our clubs. So I think that's kind of the plan I'd be going for.
Yeah, they found a good lead here because I think on another lead, you've got a shot at getting to dummy before the ace of diamonds has been dislodged. So
exactly.
But best of luck. You still got play on a diamond lead, just queen of spades on side probably. And then and then a bit more.
A little bit more. We need some of these. So if they cash diamonds, we're probably gonna have to rough the next one if they play diamond. And then we can pitch 3 clubs on the hearts, and then we just need to knock out the ace of clubs.
Yeah, I think that the robots will only play diamond if someone's got 4 spades. I don't think they'll play diamond without that.
Okay, that
would be my guess. If it happens, that would be my guess that spades are breaking badly for you.
Yeah, which is also maybe not the end of the world because we do have very good spade spots.
Mm-hmm. But if they're 4-1, though, you're going to lose 2 spades if dummy roughs once.
Yeah, because our good spots are in dummy.
The spots are irrelevant. The king goes king third now, and then ace queen fourth mix, 2 tricks. I think. But yeah.
Yeah, I wonder actually maybe we should try a low spade to the 9.
I think that's better.
I think they duck that. Yeah, so we can try to.
If you duck it, then you're in dummy to cash 3 hearts. They're not going to duck this, so.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good.
So now, okay, so the queen's on side. It looks like. Oh, and maybe good inference that they're not 4-1 now.
They could switch back. You never know.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so let's just play a low one.
You don't want them to switch back, so I'd probably unblock the king here. You also want an entry to the jack of spades.
We do.
Your clubs are good. Just a finesse now. You're in it.
So let's see
Woo.
what happens. Okay, so now we can just claim.
Yeah, well done.
Great. So pretty friendly hand.
Yeah, Amber's done well to race the game there because it's a vulnerable game. And it's really bad.
Yeah, it looks like some people.
Some people didn't bid it and some went off. Someone's in 5 actually, so they can't make 5.
Yeah, most people made it. Looks like. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they found a good lead.
Yeah. Especially when they
which
haven't
was
got
probably
the other hand's got king, queen, ten of diamonds, so they've done well to find it. So good on them.
yeah. It was a pretty natural lead. I think they didn't want to lead trump or the dummy's heart suit or their ace, so it worked out for them.
Okay, let's do one of these. Do you play what? I mean, you're guessing as to whether I've got it. Do you play one spade shows and balanced hand, or do I always have to bid a spade?
I usually play it shows unbalanced. What do you do?
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Let's do that. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Let's try.
Oh, they fit together okay. I'm going to lose 2 clubs, a diamond and maybe a spade. Assuming diamonds don't break too badly, I can rough some stuff in the north hand. So...
Yep.
I want to. Yeah, I guess maybe I'll just take a spade finesse a trick too. I have to do it at some point.
Yeah.
If I play hearts the king, which looks natural, I don't really have a convenient play after that, do I?
Yeah, and I feel like there's no rush yet to unblock your hearts. Like you can't pitch anything useful, and you're not trying to rough hearts in the south hand, so might as well set up your spade roughs at least.
Okay, well, it means when they get in now, they're going to play ace another diamond, so I'm only going to get 1 rough in the north hand, so I might need to rough out the queen of hearts here.
Can you play ace of spades, spade rough, king of hearts, spade rough?
Yes, missed that. Well done. Let's do that.
So yeah, the king of hearts provides a nice entry, actually.
And I can afford to rough one of the spades high because my diamonds are really good. Yeah, well done.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
So the only thing is now if they over rough with the ace, you might have lost a chance to pitch a club on the ace of hearts, but...
You are right. But the East might have played ace another diamond when they switched to one, so my guess is West has got ace to 3. So here I can just claim 2 more tricks. I'm going to lose 2 clubs and the ace of diamonds. So Amber spotted the correct line. Well done. I was going to do something very risky otherwise. Yeah. I'm tired after a day of bridge. It is nearly midnight. For those people watching, I'm filming this at nearly midnight to fit in.
Yeah, thank you for accommodating my schedule.
Busy schedule, yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the West Coast too, so we have a long time difference.
We quoted all our times in EST, but neither of us live in EST, so must be. I
wasn't sure. I was actually like, wait, are you like traveling on the East Coast?
No, I'm a late sleeper. I probably won't get to bed until I've maybe started editing this, but I've had a day of bridge as well. I played about 50 boards of bridge earlier, so I assume that's weak. Good luck. Ooh.
Yes. Oh, you're coming in. How are like tournaments structured where you live? Is there club, sectional, regional?
Yeah. So if you equate them to America, you've got sectionals and regionals. You don't really have any national events as big as any of the NABCs. So the regionals are what we call the nationals, basically, but they're basically usually 3-day or 4-day long weekend events. I kind of want to bid. I'll just pass. Whatever.
Wow.
They're generally, we do a format that they don't really do many other places in the world, is Swiss pairs, but it's match point Swiss pairs. Not barometered. You basically play 8 boards or 7 boards against someone else, match pointed. And
against each pair, yeah.
And then you convert it to VPs.
Yeah, so we did a similar format, but we did do imp Swiss pairs essentially for the junior trials, for the under 16 and under 26 women's events. So that was like an interesting experiment. Part of the reason we did that was because for our older juniors, we all do. Sorry, what just happened on track one?
You found a good lead.
Okay. Sorry. For our older juniors, most of them like know each other. There's a pretty big pool, so we do teams trials. But then for the younger ones, a lot of them are a bit newer to bridge and haven't gotten to know each other yet. So it's really hard for them to form teams. So we tried out doing the pairs trials as a way to just pick pairs. So you only have to find a partner rather than a whole team.
Yeah, it's much more inclusive, I think, for people who don't know other people.
Yeah.
All right. I hope I still make my club tricks. I've been risky not playing club back at trick 2. Sorry.
All good.
I might have let this through. I thought, oh, I can be really sneaky here, but there's a chance. I haven't actually counted the hand. There's a chance I still have 2 more club tricks. So. Is that a winner? Best not be. No, it's not. I get 2 more. That's good. Whew, didn't let it through. I'm good at letting things through.
Yeah, the robots did have pretty big hand there, so
yeah,
made sense.
Although I don't think 3N's making. Assuming you need a heart. That was a flat board, so I guess everyone's beating game. No game makes. Oh, no one's played it yet. So.
Yeah, I don't see any results yet. Okay. Do you know how that works? Like, when do people play it? I guess.
I actually don't know. Sometimes we play boards that have been played by several other tables, and sometimes we play fresh boards. And I don't know at what point they kind of get filled in. At some point, someone's going to play that board. And generally, if you score a plus on a board like that, you'll get a few imps. There'll be someone underbidding or someone misdefending, and East West will score a positive, and we didn't let them score a positive, so we'll get something. All right. Defense again. Me to lead. Let's do that.
Okay.
Who's your main partner now then? Is it still Emma, or does it depend on what format you're playing?
Yeah, it usually depends on the format. So Emma and I are actually playing the Platinum pairs together in Memphis. And then I play with Kevin a lot locally, which makes sense since we live together. So a lot of the local tournaments are nice to play together. Okay, I'm not paying attention.
It's fine. It's difficult, isn't it? Isn't it? The first time I started streaming, I found it. I'm doing exactly what you're doing now, and what I'm trying to do is I'm streaming to what it looks like no one. I mean, people are watching, but and to try and talk as I'm playing, because otherwise it's not a fun watch.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm like, no one wants to watch people play in silence.
No, they don't. No, so you have to talk. People want to watch, especially games like this, technical games or games with skill. People want to watch someone better than them explain the beauty of the game or the skill of the cards or something. Hearts are trump, so let's not put my king on that. Although this doesn't bode well. I think they've just got winning diamonds. We might get one at the end. Sorry, bad lead. I'm just going to take this just in case. And you get that one, do you? Yeah, well played, well bid. A bad lead, and it was on a club finesse after that, I think. And a 3-3 heartbreak, so that was not a good game. and we lose 10 imps there. Oh,
that's interesting though, that some other robots, do you think it's because of a different level of robot? Because a lot of the other robots just pass 3 hearts.
We're playing against the advanced give, yeah. I would have passed 3 hearts. Would you have bid 4 hearts for that hand?
No, I don't think
I would.
Yeah, but maybe they're like, I don't know, imp calculations, or like, let's go for the red game.
Yeah, if it makes 25% of the time, we might still gain or something. I don't know.
Yeah, interesting.
Wow. Yeah, we got done in there. Well bid. All right. I'm not in lead. Yes, I can't make a bad lead if I'm not on lead.
Okay.
At least in that big game.
Pretty good dummy here.
Yep. 2 aces. It's not a good sign.
Nope.
So against humans, you wouldn't do that because that gives too much information away too quickly.
Oh, you meant playing a low club to the 10.
You'd play the king out of hand, wouldn't you? Because doing that, you now know my... If you play the king out of hand, you don't know whether I've got the jack or the queen or something later on, you know. But I can start formulating more... Like when they play low club to the 10, you haven't got the jack or queen of clubs, I don't think. So I can start formulating quicker what you could have elsewhere.
Okay, sorry, I'm trying to...
Yeah. Do you, if I make a beer card here, will you buy me a beer when I see you?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, you're one of the good ones.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll do it. Are you coming to Philadelphia?
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
I will be in Philadelphia, so I didn't make a beer card. There was a chance. There was a chance, but they played to make it and they didn't. So beat it by 1. Well done.
Beat the contract. So.
Yeah. Although dummy was good, the aces were in the right place for us to beat it, and you led the right suit. So good. You lead a major.
Yes, leading your partner suit is a good idea.
Yeah.
Often.
Well, when they
even
bid,
a doubleton.
when they bid and raise clubs, you know I've got natural diamonds, I think. Don't you? I don't know why. I actually don't know if we're playing better minor or short club. We haven't discussed it.
Yeah, we had not discussed it.
Yeah, but do you have a preference in your regular?
But yeah, I usually assume. I feel like if I sat down with a random American, I would probably just assume we were playing better minor with like you would bid a diamond with 4-4-3-2. But I don't know what is more normal around the rest of the world.
In England, ACBL. That's not true anymore. I think it has started to deviate. It might be about
to change, yeah. And ACBL is like weak, no trump, right?
Yeah.
And like 4 card changers.
My first time in America, I played ACBL with my partner, and
no one knew how to play against it, right?
What do I do when you open a club? I'm like, well, chose clubs. What do you think? Just treat it as natural. Yeah, so it worked well. I think we played. I mean, I was playing with someone quite good as well, so you know the card play was there, but we didn't feel like we lost out much. But we were playing an anti-system anti-field system, which isn't not necessarily the best advice I would give people. All right.
Yeah, usually not in like if you're playing like the first day of like a huge qualifying field and.
What have they opened? Okay. I don't think we're beating this, Amber. Do you? Not with that.
Yes, well, 13 opposite a strong 1 no trump. This is probably going to be hard to beat.
All right, just not give over tricks away. The over tricks do matter, especially in long matches as well, don't they? In long matches where you end up winning by, in 60-board matches, you end up winning by 10, but you've dribbled out umpteen over tricks during the match. It does actually, I have won matches based on the number of over tricks I've made before, so it is important even in
That's true.
Even when people say it isn't.
Yeah. No, I think there's definitely different philosophies about over tricks in like even at the expert level. I think like some experts are like, yeah, the over tricks matter, and the others are like, I don't want to waste my mental energy on that, especially in a long match. Like I still want to just focus on where like the most imps will be swung. But yeah, I mean, okay, I think I just have to kind of ignore your signal here.
That's fine.
Even though it is unlikely.
Well, I do have that, but I didn't have the other one, so. Are you roughing that?
Yes, okay,
right.
so.
I discouraged diamonds, didn't I?
Oh, you did?
I did,
okay.
Yeah. I played 8 dead and the 3 or something. Woohoo, we beat it!
I totally missed your first 8.
Yeah, I discouraged diamonds because I have 4 spades. I didn't really want to throw my spade away.
Okay, that makes sense. No, I saw your 4 and I was like, oh, I thought that was...
I'll concede. You can concede now as well.
The good thing you can, if you miss pitches, just use bridge logic.
Yeah. I need partner to have an ace, and it can only be the ace of spades, so well done. Yeah, my first discard was 8 of diamonds and then the 4, because I don't think I can afford a spade necessarily. Although it looks like they've got 5 clubs, so I'm not sure it matters. It's weird. I know it looked like from your lead that they've got 5 clubs, but they don't usually open a no trump on 5-4, do they? This must be a new thing.
Yeah, they opened a no trump with 5-4. I saw them. They opened a no trump. Did they?
All right.
Sorry, I actually have to leave soon. Is this enough footage?
We can do. Yeah, we can call that a day if you want. If that's fine.
Okay, right. Great. Yes, we actually have junior starting right about.
You did say we got an hour, and we had a technical point, this thing at the start. So, Amber, thanks for joining me. I'm sure when I make my next nationals, we'll catch up. And if you ever come to England, I'm sure I'll be at whatever event you're attending because there's not as many big ones in England. But thanks for joining us. And if you've enjoyed Amber, she does a lot of the junior stuff. Cheer her on Bridge Winners and other places, and support the American junior cycle if you can. Great.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. It was really fun.
See you later.
Bye.
And there we have it. We bid to a good slam on the second board. We didn't find the grand slam, but it's very difficult when you've got voids and you can't do key cards and things. There were possible routes to do that if it was in a proper bidding competition, but we didn't find it. It was the second board we played. We started a winning session, and hopefully you got to see the lovely Amber in action, and she did play quite a lot of hands, so you can see she's a pretty good player too, because we finished with like plus 20 imps, which is pretty good. Tune in for the next table talk, which will be out in a few weeks' time, where we get to meet another guest on the new BBO video table. So I will see you there. I've been Stephen. Thanks for watching.